But from the Twitter ban in Nigeria, we talk about, well, something very pertinent right here in Ghana. It has to do with a hike in transport fares, about a 13% increment, and passengers have been worried about this bit. We get live into the lives of some people who have boarded vehicles today. What are the challenges? What are the increments? How are they coping with it? Manuel Coranting is my colleague on that beat. Manuel, if you can hear me, so which trotro are you in? Where are you headed now? And what is the mood so far when it comes to the increment in transport fares?
Well, Ben, you're right. I'm currently in an Odoko-bound trotro from Circle. Before now, the fare cost about 2 cedis, 50 pesos from Kwame Nkrumah Circle to Odoko. Well, this morning, that's a different picture. It's costing 2 cedis, 80 pesos. That's a 30 pesos increment from the old price that they used to pay. And that culminating to what you call a 13% increment announced by the transport operators. I've seen the general compliance in the car, perhaps because of what you call a proof of the newly agreed fares, and that's what you're seeing in your shot currently. It is hanging in almost every trotro that I have seen this morning, just to do away with what you call argument and fisticuffs within the vehicle. But as we're doing this, let me just try and speak to the mate and ask what the mood has been so far since they began charging the new fares. Papa mate, morning, bibi aboko. Na on shall max ni kakrai. Aha. Na da na mo strategy first. Saturday. Na mo strategy and obi atua obi comply.
Yeah, obi ankasa.
Obi ankasa.
No.
E chese obi ani age.
Obi atase.
Obi ani age. Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
And then some go for no mutua no motika no mbisa omo. Madam. Adia, you are happy paying what 30 pesos more for the same distance, correct?
Yes, because I have no choice, and that's the fare they are collecting, so I have to pay.
You have no choice. And Ben, this is the hustling and bustling in the Ghanaian trotro. You'd have to get down, get somebody to drop. This is not your typical Uber or your Bolt, or as for you who drives wherever you go. Well, we don't drive. We sit in a church and we have to drop for other people to drop and then join again. But Ajay, you're telling me that you have no other option than to pay. But when you look at how much you're earning and then you look at how much you're having to pay for the same distance, as a citizen, as somebody who bought the transport vehicles, how does that make you feel?
I'm not happy because your salary is still the same, but you have to pay more than what you have been paying for transport. And they are not at fault.
Pesos in a day,
yeah.
If you go and then you come back.
Yeah.
What does that mean for instance, a week? In a week, 60 pesos times 5, that's what, 3 cedis. In a month, you are doing 12 cedis. That and it keeps going up.
But it doesn't affect me.
It doesn't affect you.
Yeah.
And Benjamin, it doesn't affect the students because the students does not earn money. The students' mother earns the money. Let me talk to you about the Biaboko.
I
say Casano, I say one person over can be now. Oh, the church first now. Utiano when you're on.
Meninje because me free Jowlu neba.
Okay.
Fiti Jowlu circle 280. Fiti can circle basic anishi 250. To dim say ha me aboso kan say entoshi. Ti the odi be free fee aba no be di no asa ko fie. The law friend they hire pa.
The other sika obi fifi abano we di answer.
We di answer wa ko fie.
Law friend e di ni na.
Oh, law friend we di ni na. Fiti Jowlu ba wa calculate shey na out.
Na dey be oba ha.
10 cedis
10 cedis every day.
10 cedis. The sabo so kan to she we timi kra be bobo o class ko fie.
Ben is telling me that he's coming all the way from Jowlu and he has to do like a transit, drop from one vehicle and join another. And we're at that point again, we'll have to drop for people to get down from the vehicle. But just to explain to you what the gentleman over there was telling me, he was talking to me about how, a day's fares could cost as much as 10 Ghana cedis just from Jowlu. to his base at Abosukan, where he actually works. Let me talk to some more students. Or he goes to the Accra Academy. The Kateko boy says that he's not affected because there's 30 pesos, there's 60 pesos in a day. What about you? Are you affected?
Yes, I'm affected.
How is that?
Because when I come, they give me only 10 cedis.
They give you 10 cedis.
I start at Big Farm. I have to pay 2 cedis, 50 pesos, then come to Circle, then come and pick another car. If my chop money is even part.
Your chop money is also part. So after paying everything, what are you left with?
Left with 4 cedi, 20 pesos.
4 cedis, 20 pesos. You're a day student, so you don't go for dining, do you?
I don't go for dining.
Okay. So you have to live on 4 cedis every day?
Yes. If I come to, I'll pick another car.
And that's a picture of the Accra Academy students telling me that he's been giving 10 cedis, and that's what he's been given every day. And he lives at Pig Farm. The amount of money he spends in a day will leave him just about 4 cedis for chop money. And when Ghana, and Ben, you know what 4 cedis can do. You have to stick to a regular gobe and plantain to be able to survive on 4 cedis. But let me talk to this lady here, Mama Biaboko. You say now I saw Sigano mono. I don't know also Sigano Musa.
Yeah, be yes sir.
Okay. Ufi neba.
Actually, fi Newtown.
Ufi Newtown. Until Oba no man increase the price.
Mi kwe juma e wo kokonte.
I don't man increase the price.
Say lord fair ni die anu ayedin pa. Anu ayedin cause kokura wan ton ade kwa na wo dwin lord fair. Say me ko ba kura mpa say first net easy. They say almost had to lord fair ni 20 me try to say la BCD in that night. It's anu ayedin.
It's a man o ton ade na.
Oh, to the cry. One and I make 1 ton idea, Kana would you Lord Fair with the best time pay fear, nay, they say marketing. Who sounds so one Palace who fear would you who bomb people's say the Lord Fair, dear, and riot.
The Koran so faka into Oma Mosica.
Palani, dear, Omuko school or mo baby, I met a bite, Elmo Maquanya, Meno Amone Juma. Almost with you, me am Lord Fest about who's one quick penino Monday, every Monday be your own quick to maintain. I mean, in Eba Ejumi, monoso say, on no afar la Pasquine. So no say, me man in Lord Fainty, me funny say, meaning say 22.
22 cities, and a pay.
Probably 22, because my money Lord Fest so my food. Yes, some pass why, your best thing out.
And so, Ben, she's explaining to me that they have to bear a double cost of about 22 cedis, 11 cedis per head for herself and her child, because on Mondays her child doesn't go to work. But this is the regular picture that you have on the rush hour Monday morning when people are moving to and fro various destinations, trying to make ends meet on the very hot streets in Accra. But now there's more to think about, not just how you're going to make ends meet, but also how much you're going to pay as transport fares. And you've been hearing them tell me about how this is affecting their disposable income and everything that you want to think about. Well, I've joined the church this morning to have a feel of it. Maybe, Ben, you should join it one of these days and park your car and then have a feel of it. But generally, it's not amusing, Ben. If you can hear me, back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Manuel Karanting. One of these days, I just might. It reminds me of my last interaction with Professor Stephen Ade and what he was saying about how someday he had to park his car and use a trotro. So I just might. But the price increments, the fare increments, are reality, and people sharing their lived experiences and their concerns about that. Maybe you could put that side by side with the recent increment in the minimum wage. But as has been mentioned, it also will only affect those who were earning below the minimum wage in the first place. Manuel Karanting reporting live there. We're taking a breather. When we come back, Horizon Immigrations is in the studio again, and they're going to be sharing a lot of insight about how you can basically transplant your business from right here in Ghana to the UK, what the benefits are for the companies, for the individuals, and more. Do stay. We'll be back after the break.